Hey, what's going on, you guys? It is your boy Jordan. Welcome to another video, and basically today we are going to be playing Pokemon Yellow, and this is the second episode of our Nuzlocke. Yeah, today we're gonna beat the first gym, and yeah, we're gonna get all that shit done. But the first thing I gotta say for this video is that I'm unfortunately doing a voiceover because my fucking audio fucked itself. Well, not my audio, but my mic was way too far from my face. As you'll see right here. I'll show you a clip. Anyway, so we're right where we left off in Viridian City, next to the Pokemon Center, and yeah, our Pikachu's feeling alright, I presume. And yeah, so essentially what we're going to be doing today is going to be beating the gym. Yeah, so the first gym is in Pewter City, so we're going to be making our way there. Let's see here, okay, we got Tyler, Carl, Marcy, and Joe. So that's great. They're all pretty much the same level. 2 level 9s, 2 level 8s. Joe is doing pretty well. We got Tyler over here as well. He's doing pretty well. Both have okay status. Yeah, okay. So let's head over actually to the next place. Okay, so this is where we battled Gary in the last episode, and we beat his ass so fucking good. You know, I don't have any knowledge of the Gen 1 games really. For example, on the last episode, I did say that Sentret was actually in Route 1, which Sentret doesn't come out until Generation 2, which I know, whoop-de-doo, right? So on our way to Pewter City, we do in fact encounter a Caterpie. Out of all things, we could have got something better, but a Caterpie is not the most... I mean, it's probably one of the worst things in this game, but I decided to name it Ryan because I had no other good name to give this Caterpie, so yeah, welcome to the team, Ryan. So after a little bit of training, Ryan does evolve into Metapod, which is pretty sick. Metapod is not that great either, but it is the evolved form of Caterpie, so at least we have that. After going through the forest, we do actually get another encounter, and that encounter is Nidoran, the female version, so now we have 2 Nidorans. Technically, it's not a dupe because it is a total different Pokemon. So yeah, now we have both Nidoran male and Nidoran female, so. And after like 20 minutes of thinking of a good name, I just named her Nina. I know, pretty shitty name, but it's okay. We're gonna go with it. A warm welcome to Pewter City brings me straight to the Pokemon Center. After I'm done, I just do a little exploring, and yeah, here I am at the Pokemart buying a Pokeball because that's all I could afford. After a good minute of thinking if I should challenge this gym right now, I think to myself, maybe I do need a little training. We go back to the route under us and we start training our boy Ryan, which he dies, so. But hey, at least we still have Carl, Marcy, Joe, Tyler, and Nina, which is not a bad team at all. Ryan was kind of holding us back anyway, but yeah, rest in peace, Ryan. After putting Ryan in the box, we decided to do a little more training, because our team is not looking the best, but we will eventually make it look fantastic, I hope. At this point in my Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke adventure, I am going to challenge the first gym. But before that, I take a good look at my team to make sure that everyone is good, and I start thinking of strategies. And then it occurred to me, none of my team affect either Geodude or Onix. So then I look onto my second monitor, and I see that Geodude nor Onix have any rock-type moves, so this is perfect for me. And then I realized I could just bait the fuck out of Geodude with sand attacks, and hope for the best, I guess. So we walk into the gym, and then we talk to this nerd guy. And he talks for a good minute, and then we skip the first trainer, which is the only trainer in that gym, and then we go straight to battling Brock, because, you know, obviously. And just like that, our first gym battle begins. So he leads with Geodude, which Geodude is, well, a lot better than Onix, let's say. Baiting this Geodude with a bunch of sand attacks with Marcy is pretty much my only play, so that it keeps missing its moves every single time it tries to attack, which is pretty great because then I could just attack it while it struggles to even hit me. But it does somehow land a few tackles for some reason, which doesn't do that much to my Marcy because Geodude isn't frankly the best Pokemon in the world. So then I send in Tyler, and then I use Horn Attack and see how much damage it does. Pretty much nothing. I use Horn Attacks until the Geodude faints, so once Onix comes in, I switch to Rattata, because I have a feeling that this Onix isn't going to be attacking. So I use a Tail Whip to get his defense down, and I keep setting up on this Onix. And then he uses Bide, and then I start tackling him. I'm hoping for the best, I'm hoping for a crit, but not many crits happen during this fight, but then it unleashed its energy. And it did like nothing to our Rattata, so we're still good, we're fine. And then I keep attacking and it gets a crit tackle on me, which scared the fuck out of me and left Joe with 4 HP. So then I decided to send in Tyler, because Tyler is pretty epic, you know, he's pretty good And so then Onyx just keeps tackling me, which he's not doing that much damage. So I decide to go for a horn attack again, which should do the trick. So then I go for that horn attack, and the Onyx is now at half health, which I just keep using the horn attacks just like I did to the Geodude. And yeah. And then Onyx releases his energy on me, which kind of sounds weird when I say it like that, but yeah, he did that to me, or to Tyler. Okay, that's weird. And so then I decide to switch to Carl, because Carl is pretty epic. He's Pikachu, you know how it is. And then Onyx decides to go for another Bide, which if Bide you don't know, it's just this move that attacks after a few turns of waiting, which, yeah, and it's pretty strong, but this Onyx has terrible attack stats, so literally 8 damage to my Pikachu, and yeah, and then he uses Bind, which I didn't even know he had. If he had used Bind before, then he could have killed one of my Pokemon, which probably would have been Tyler. So after beating the Onyx, we received the Boulder Badge from Brock. So this is a pretty epic win, if you ask me. Yeah, it was pretty epic. And then we received TM34, which if you couldn't guess, it was Bide. So then we walk on out of the gym, feeling like $1 million. We didn't lose a single Pokemon. Everything is good. Rest in peace to Ryan, though. Even though we didn't lose him at the gym, we did lose him to a random fucking Nidoran. So after healing my Pokemon, I decide to end the video here, because we've done enough this episode, and to be fair, beating the first gym is quite an accomplishment, because, it's the very first gym, and there's 8 of them, right? So that's 1 out of 8. But yeah, that was me beating the gym this episode. That's pretty much all we did this episode. We also caught a few Pokemon, which is pretty great. But yeah, rest in peace to Ryan. Fuck you, Brock. I beat you, bitch. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe. I mean, you don't need to if you don't want to, but you probably should, because that would be very awesome. So yeah, and like the video too. If you don't feel like subscribing, that's probably another alternative you can do. And or leave a very hateful comment down below, and I will heart it. So fuck yeah.